Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipnewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Please know that this is not financial advice. I'm only here to entertain you, but I will say this. Try to only buy on those red candles. It's very late at night where I am, and I live in a condo, and my neighbor's head is literally like 2 feet away from me, so I have to talk really low. In today's video, we're going to be discussing VVS Finance. My comment section has been inundated with requests about VVS Finance. In case I don't get a chance to make a video every single day, you can always check me out on Twitter to see, what I'm buying, what I'm selling. And this whole entire time, I've been averaging down in VVS Finance. I know it got down to 3, and I made my final purchase, I think at 31, and I'm like, that's it. I'm not going any lower, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm always tucking away VVS Finance into those mines anyway. If you remember a few weeks back, I talked about the fact how the market dumps every single January. Every January, the market tumbles. In February, it comes roaring back. Now is your opportunity to buy into tokens at a very low price. And that's what I've been doing this whole entire time. In particular, it can be very nerve-wracking with tokens like VVS because it's such a newer project. It was launched in late November. There's really no areas of, a true historical chart of support and resistance to go off of. And you can see I don't have any tokens in there right now because I always send them over to the DeFi wallet. But you can see, I've done a lot of purchasing, a lot of buying, because the price has done nothing but sink. Did make a decision that I wasn't going to buy past 30 and that I'm not selling. I'm just going to put everything into the mine and let it sit there. This is money that I don't need. You should never be putting money into cryptocurrency that you might need to pay your bills, or in case an emergency pops up, you need liquid cash. Don't put that money into cryptocurrency because you never know. I know you've heard that 1,000 times, but I get it. It can be enticing. If you think something is really going to start to take off and moon, you want to get into it, you FOMO into it, and it just never really works out the way that you want to. If you purchase into FOMO, only purchase on a red candle. The best advice that I can ever give to you if you're looking to invest in a project is don't spend your whole entire bag at once. Buy in fractionally. Okay, maybe you have $1,000 you want to put into something, put $250 in there. Wait a couple days. If you get a red candle, put another $250 in there because the charts are always up and down. When you go over to CoinMarketCap, on the bottom, on the right-hand side, there's always a section where people can leave comments. There are so many comments from people just very frustrated with the price of VVS, and a lot of comments here about, did you know that this particular token was inflationary and they just dump more tokens into the project every single year? And yeah, you should have known that before you bought into it. You have to do your own research, find out what's going on. And let's head on over to my mines and check out the situation. And you can see that I still have those 10 million tokens in the mine that you needed to be a part of the single finance initial gem offering. Those have been sitting there. I've gotten over 500,000 tokens, and because the price is so low right now, it's really not that much. But I also added VVS to the new single mine that's available. And I've got about 14 single finance tokens. I have a little over 2 million in the tonic mine, and I've gotten over 10 million tonics, and that's about almost $10. So right now I have 3 mines going. Tectonic, single, auto VVS. And I'm still farming crypto.com in VVS. Right now, that value, it's like $550, and I've earned about $33 on it. So obviously, the value of that has decreased significantly because crypto.com went down and so did VVS. Now let's go to my wallet here where I'm holding the single finance token. As you know, I participated in the single finance IGO. I was able to get into the Gem Fair, the one where it was $200 only. So I was able to get 718 single tokens. Being that I was a part of the IGO, I got them for a nickel a piece. I'm going to leave those in my DeFi wallet because Single Finance is going to have their own platform, and I plan on mining them over there. And look at Single Finance now. It's almost at 15 cents, so I tripled my money basically. Now let's go back to my DeFi wallet for a second, and we're going to hit DApps. There's a lot of you that are saying you don't have a lot of the functions that I have. When you hit All DApps, a lot of different options are going to pop up for you, but you're telling me that icon is not there. I don't have that. I think you have to go to the settings of your wallet. You see this little icon in the corner that should say your wallet's name? You tap it. Now, I don't remember exactly what I hit. I think I hit network settings and I picked mainnet. I changed that to mainnet, and then I hit that back to home. And then when I went back to the DApps, it had all DApps available. so that you can get all of these other options as well. And you know what? I had totally forgotten that I had a chrono mine going on. So I have auto Crona, as you can see. And in the past few weeks, I've made like 28 bucks. But to be honest with you, I don't remember how much I put in there or exactly how long it's been in there. But I've been getting a lot of requests for this one, the Mad Merecat. So I think my next video will be me putting a bunch of money into this particular thing. So here's the moral of the story. Understand the project or the token or the coin that you're getting into. Know what the tokenomics are. Understand if it's an inflationary or deflationary token. And in the back of your mind, just know where your limit is. Okay, if it breaks past like 25, I'm out. I'm either selling out, I'm pulling out, or I'm just not buying anymore. But keep in mind, the moment that you sell, that money's gone. You've lost it permanently for sure. If you hold on to that particular token or coin, there's a chance that you can recoup your money and even make profits. So that's why whenever I'm using money, it's money that I don't need. I can let that sit in there. I can wait a year for it to get back to an all-time high or even better. I don't need that money. When you get to a point where you're desperate, then you're making irrational, bad decisions. Never use money that you need. That's the moral of the story. Did you watch my video on Shinja? If you would put money into Shinja when I released that video, you would have quadrupled your money. Look what happened to it on Bitmart. Last night, it went absolutely parabolic. And then you can see it had a ginormous red candle and is now retracing. But here's the thing. It's going to launch on a couple of more exchanges. So I think this has a chance to go even higher. This is another thing that I talked about on Twitter because last night I took profits. I took it too soon. I didn't take profits way up here. I took it prematurely. I took them early. But that's the point. You have to take profits when you're up. So I withdrew my initial investment of $200. And because of the way that their tokenomics is, they're constantly giving you reflections, even on Bitmart. And you can see I have over $700 in there. And that's with pulling out my initial $200 investment. And I also talked about Saitama, which was on a huge dip. And I said, you should put a limit order in, try to get it at 20 or 21. And my limit order was filled. And now it's up to 27. So that's an increase of 40%. And I usually put all of these buys and sells whenever I'm doing on Twitter. So in case I don't have a chance to make videos every single day, please go follow me on Twitter. See what I'm doing, see what I'm talking about, see what I'm buying, see what I'm taking profits on, if I'm selling out of anything, which I rarely ever do, because when I'm putting money into cryptocurrency, it's a long-term plan for me. I plan on just leaving it in there and see where it goes in a few years. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. Thank you so much for putting up with my weird, low, whispery voice, but I'm not kidding you. My neighbor's head is right there. It's right there. So until next time, remember, try to only buy on those red candles and please take care of yourself.